I don't normally gatekeep my builds, but this build is 44 years old, and to be honest, I've kept it on the DL since I made it because this build absolutely shreds. Now, I have a few friends in my guild, but they don't really play a whole lot anymore, so basically as a solo guild, I get to about 1,000 PvP score in 2 weeks, which is insane. I've actually soloed a few Warmodes with this build, and it's honestly a lot more simple to make than you might think. So let's get into the showcase. Alright, here's how this is gonna go. For race, it doesn't really matter as long as you have the aspect thing, but for your race, I would suggest something that helps you in PvP, such as a Felonor for climb speed, Tyrant for fall damage negation, Vesperian for exoskeleton, but the race doesn't necessarily matter as long as you have the Echo talent. So what you want to do first is you want to go 65 points into Fortitude, so that way you can get the Bulwark talents. This helps with boss raiding, and it helps slow opponents as well as giving you posture damage resistances. Then you want to go 90 points into Charisma. This is all you really need pre-shrine. This is for all the good Charisma talents and the taunt talents and all of that stuff. Then you want to go 2 points into Strength, 2 points into Agility, 2 points into Willpower, 2 points into Heavy, and 2 points into Gale. That'll get you to exactly level 10. And then you Shrine of Order. Then you want to go 40 Strength for Unwavering Resolve, 25 Agility for Condition Runner and Spine Cutter, 20 willpower for all the HP talents like Old Habits Die Hard. 60 heavy, you can technically go 55, but I don't know what you would do with the extra 5 points. There's not really anything particularly useful. And then the rest will go straight into Gale. It's so simple. Like, look how easy this is. This is so simple. Then I personally run 6 Vitality, 3 Erudition because you're having high Charisma, so the Ether won't matter too much, so I only go 3 points into Erudition, and then 3 points into Song Chant, because this is heavily mantra based. The weapon is just Rock Mauler, so that way you can use the crit, because the crit does true knockdown, so you can't just like vent out of it or ragdoll cancel out of a combo, so basically everything is true after you land the Rock Mauler crit. It's kind of like Tacit Kick. So those are the stats for the build, and that's the exact order that you should do them in. So once you finish the build and get every single talent that you need that has HP on it, with my kit I get around 573 HP. Now this is not a complete kit, there's a lot of things that you're missing. I'm missing some good rings, a face piece, so if you get an absolute god kit, this can get you up probably right around 600 health, which is crazy considering it's just one attunement. Okay, let's talk mantras. Basically, you just want any mantra that does maximum damage. So my entire kit is full of mantras that do maximum damage, and they all, because they're Gale, they all combo into each other. Twister Kicks is just good for close up and inhaling, and it attacks it has multiple registered hits, so it's really easy to proc the Haunted Gale. Pillars of Arisia has a lot of crowd control, it's really big. Same with Tornado. Tornado is really difficult to land, but it takes up so much space. Watch how much space this takes up. Like, that's massive, okay? So basically you want any mantra that's really big and takes up and like does multiple hits. So Astral Wind, Updrafts, and then of course you want to run Taunt. You want to get Taunt pre-shrine, by the way, because of all the talents that come with it. But basically this is my exact mantra kit, but if you want something different, just anything that hits multiple times is your best way to go. Besides Pillars of Arisia, because that just has huge AoE, and is really good for knockback as well because it ragdolls and dazes. And then Bell. This was before the nerf that just came out on this Friday. Basically, now Run It Back doesn't give full damage negation, it gives 25%, but it's still pretty viable if it's corrupted because it gives hyper armor, so you can spam stuff like Updraft and Tornado and no one can really stop you. But if you don't want to run something like that, Reaper is always viable in ganks and is pretty useful. Star Kindred, you need the 40 strength for Star Kindred. Star Kindred is the ult that you want to run because Death from Above, it's really easy to catch people. And here's the one flaw with this build and how it's fixed. So a lot of people like agility because of air counter. Air counter is super good. You don't really need air counter on this build in particular because you're running White Gale, which has the talent that lets you teleport to people. Let me see if I can find it. Vanishing Wraith. your aerial attacks while in Phantom Step will not teleport you behind your target. You know how like Storm's Eye and you aerial attack, you teleport to them? Gale has the same thing. It's basically like air counter because it has a really, really far range, and as long as you have a Gale Wisp going, then you can just get passive Spectral Path Gauge, and then you can just use it and when you throw on your Spectral Path. It's, again, so simple. I'm running Rock Mauler because of, like I said earlier, the true knockdown into basically anything. And then I'm running Vampirism just for the extra sustainability because you want, since it's so tanky, so much HP, you want everything you can get for keeping that HP up and restoring that HP. So, like I said, super simple build. I'm going to post some clips of it now so you can see what it's all about and actually how to use it in combat. So, enjoy.
okay.
They sunk the boat. They sunk the boat. They tried to whirlpool me and then sunk their boat. They didn't even whirlpool me. They didn't even whirlpool me.
Are they still on you?
He fell in the whirlpool. He fell in the whirlpool.
Wait, does it have
He fell in the whirlpool.